Hello, hello. Good evening, good evening. Oh, hang on. My monitor has audio coming out. There, I don't know what to do. This technology is incredibly ancient. Hasn't been fiddled with in far too long. Greetings and salutations, everybody. It's been some time. 5-ish years. Well, Lady Katie. By the most recent count. And I have spent a great deal of that. I suppose we should probably transition this away from the online soon variation. Good lord, using pseudopods to put caps on bottles is hard. I should probably just stick to the water bottle. It's easier to work with. Yes, you did hear that right. There's some explanation to be had, hence why I only have the brand new channel logo up at the moment, by the way. I did that quite a bit more, well, simultaneously more and less polished than the last one. See, the channel's going to be going through some changes, starting with the fact that I'm going to be on camera for the time being. Well, in a manner of speaking. I'm pretty sure my entire existence counts as a trade secret, I suppose. But I'm going to tell you all about it anyway because, well, that's what I planned to do. So this is just going to be kind of a introduction stream. Good, I have the list. I love that. To kick off and get people ready and set to go to find out exactly what's going to be going on here. So this is probably going to be a little bit short, maybe an hour, maybe less, I don't know. But Wednesday and Friday, I will be attempting to have a little bit more of a in-depth stream. So before we shift gears here over to what will be standing in for a camera, given I don't have access to one of those at the moment. I will warn you, what you're about to see is potentially disgusting. Although perhaps that's just the old self-conscious nonsense coming through. But this is how things are going to be for a little while. Since apparently the big guy is far too busy to do his own damn shows, he's decided to make me do it instead. Grand. So now to hype this up beyond recognition, I've also just noticed a big problem with this artwork. Here we go. Greetings. This is me. My name is Zump. What kind of name is that? Well, I didn't pick it. Like most good names, it was given to me. So I probably would have chosen something a bit more normal sounding. Hello. I probably would have chosen something a bit more normal sounding, but Zunp I am. Moment of silence for no good reason. So in order to help get some things rolling, I've kind of thrown up a few questions. Not literally, although I'm sure I could. That I foresee becoming somewhat of an issue later. Of course, this will all be uploaded on the YouTube channel, which is over at youtube.com/RadioPotatoEntertainment. Assuming the way to transfer that data over is still the same. So this will be linked in probably some sort of bot in the chat as soon as I can slap my little tentacles all over this keyboard and figure out how to get that working. First one we've basically already countered. Who are you? I am Zoom. I'm your new host. I will be doing the shows for the near future. We are also working on securing another host who is being a bit more problematic than we had initially hoped that he would be. And getting him to sign on to actually come on the show is becoming more and more annoying. We'll talk about that later. As for the what am I? Well, I'm this. I am something called a cap mimic. So what is that? Well, I'm sure if you've played any fantasy games in the recent few years, you've seen the eponymous mimic, a chest, or in certain cases a barrel, that is in fact disguising a creature. And that's what I am, but with a cap. In this particular instance, a baseball cap featuring our logo. Yes, it's weird. So, as I hear the story, which may entirely be completely false because, as you'll find out, the person... anyway. So, as I understand the story, the big guy, Zach, Yordic, whatever you want to call him, was out buying some things for his new apartment, since he moved fairly recently. And he met some strange homeless man that claimed to be a wizard and offered him a really cool wizard hat in exchange for something like $5.50, I think he said. He didn't really explain it all that well. And why would he? That would be silly. And when he got home, he put the wizard hat on his shelf, and that night the wizard hat tried to eat his head because it was in fact a hat mimic, which is something that looks remarkably similar to me. We're not entirely certain why it tried to eat his head, or the fact that it thought that a metal post on a shelf was his head. Best we can figure is he was kind of stupid. The hat mimic, not the wizard. The wizard very clearly wasn't stupid. He created a creature. And as the story goes, he requested something of the wizard to help him out. He requested another creature be born of a baseball cap he had laying around. And he wanted it to absorb his memories so that he could offload some things and get more trolling things out of his head. For instance, his weird vocalizations and all of that nonsense. And thus I was born, containing, well, the vast majority of information that he had accrued over his long life. Apparently having all of his memories did not come with his depth perception, as, again, I only have the one eye. Which, for some ridiculous reason, comes out of my own mouth. So every time I go to take a sip of this, I end up losing the ability to see for a few moments. Quite irritating. Yes, for all intents and purposes, he is me, I am him, he just has his own memories, and I chew the ones out of his head. That sounded way grosser than it was. Anyway, regardless, that's that out of the way. I'm a hat mimic. I'm a cap mimic, specifically. Sort of a subspecies, I think. Although I guess there aren't really that many like me. Sure there will be soon enough. He loves to draw these damn things. He'll probably make a dozen more just to keep me from getting bored doing all of his shows. So where's the old guy? Not here at the moment. Turns out he decided, I'm going to stick you in front of this computer. I'm going to hit a button, and you're going to start talking to a bunch of people you don't know, and I'm going to leave. No. Seriously, though, he's busy taking care of other things, appointments and other such nonsense. He'll be around occasionally, I'm sure. But, not at the moment. He's also the primary person handling the negotiations, I suppose, with the other new host who may be coming around. But he'll be around from time to time. So what's changing? Well, mostly the content of the show. I won't be going into the MMOs since he dumped all of his negative memories of MMOs on me. I have no interest in playing them at all on the channel. So don't expect any of that. Will there be other games? Yes, absolutely. I'm planning on using this as a way to experience some of his old games with a new eye. And again, since the whole depth perception problem is still a thing, video games work great for helping me to experience other locations without banging into things. Also, I'm pretty sure his neighbors would be really freaked out if I started crawling out of his front door and down the street. And then there's the slime. Okay, that one's a joke. I don't actually drip slime. So yeah, we'll be playing much more like potentially story-based games. I don't know if he wants to handle that. I think he wants to bring back the storyline Saturdays. Am I sure? I'm pretty sure. I do go to a great deal of effort to avoid slopping slime all over the place. Well, I guess one of my tentacles is technically my tongue. Maybe I am slimy. Regardless. I'll make sure to get some talcum powder. I suppose I don't really need it. I am kind of just sitting on a stack of frickin' books. Not very big. Maybe about a foot tall, at most. I don't know how much that is in metric. He never bothered to learn it. And if he didn't learn it, I don't know it. So yeah, we'll be playing some more varied games. I think he still wants to play some of the storyline stuff on Saturdays. I don't know if he's going to be doing that. He doesn't tell me a lot of things, and we split off before this whole idea to actually have me streaming kind of became a thing. I was just supposed to be a dump for his memories that sat on a shelf. This dude needs to get a better chair. This thing is creaky as all hell. Even my tiny self is making it creak like this. I can only imagine what it's going to be like when he takes over. Regardless. When will I be streaming? When will we be streaming? Like Elf on a Shelf. Yeah, that was kind of the idea. Or I guess more like the Pensieve from Harry Potter. Or whatever the hell that thing is. Like, I don't know. Hell, for all I know, he's out there playing with a bunch of freaking little plastic people as we speak. He loves those damn things. Yes, I've also gained his loathing for his hobbies. I suppose that helps him enjoy them a little better, but well, I want hobbies too. When will I be streaming? As I said, mostly I'll be doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm going to be aiming for 5 o'clock, though. I would like to be a little bit earlier. It just seems like most of the things that keep him glued to his computer happen around 5 o'clock. And that's just how it is. Oh, also, what's changing? I'll be doing art streams as well, because neither one of us can particularly draw, but we're both learning. So it'll be interesting to see how that split happens. You know, he's been drawing for the better part of 9 months, 10 months, something like that. I would throw up some images of his artwork, but I don't think you would like that very much. But I might do it anyway because screw him. He put me in front of this freaking computer and told me to talk to people I don't know. And the best part is he left me with his social awkwardness. The pain. Regardless. So, yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, roughly 5 o'clock until whenever. And he will probably do some Saturday shows, maybe like a touch-up stream and things like that. Hopefully he won't use my avatar when he does this. You gotta love social anxiety, you really do. It's the best thing to have if you're really great about crippling phobias and concerns about pissing everybody you know off. Those things are the best. My goals and things for the show are nothing in particular. Let's get these questions out of here. I've answered them all already. I would like to maybe polish up this artwork a little bit better. Maybe get an actual camera that I can use to like plop in front of the thing. I don't know if that's going to be like a trade secret or whatever. Who knows? I also want to expand the show further than before, eventually pivoting to streaming maybe Tuesday and Thursdays on YouTube exclusively, a couple other alternative tech platforms, things like that. Regardless, I do intend to try and keep the show a little bit cleaner than he did before, what with all of his swear. Pardon me. With all of his swearing, he decided that his family-friendly nature was more valuable with me, since he just loves swearing. All of his friends love to swear, and it became a problem. Oh, so many things. But eventually I would like to get something that animates a little bit better. I would have a much better audio setup, but when we were digging through his boxes of technology and things that he's had over the years, we found out that his old microphone stand is just gone. It just doesn't exist anymore. It wasn't in the box. It was not in any of his other containers. So I can't use the super duper fancy microphone, which had a pop filter and all that stuff, and was really, really cool, and had its own phantom power supply. He liked it, which means I like it. But unfortunately, we couldn't use it because we don't have an arm for it or a tripod or anything. Bummer, but all of the rest of the tech is there. I just don't have anything to put it on. Maybe I'll fix that for Thursday, Wednesday. What's today? Monday, I think. Oh, goodness. Anyway, so what perhaps, if anybody has any questions in chat, I only see one person here, Lady KT. I think I know who you are. At least I hope I do. If you're not that person, well, then you're not. Maybe I should take advantage of this time to get like a game running or something. No, we'll just talk. How about that? That ends up working out better. No questions yet. Good. Grand. You have a sword. Are you like a war? Oh, you're a moderate. Why are you a mod? Okay, so you're definitely who I think you are. Okay, hello. Look, I didn't get everything in the transfer. I got some stuff. Not most of it, though. I said, he just kind of dumped a bunch of bad memories on me and said, here you go. Go nuts. I did. I can neither confirm nor deny the fact that missing just a few things. Missing quite a lot, actually. Most of his positive aspects stayed with him. I got the years of 1992 through 2002, and most of like the early 2010s. Just, the parts where he wanted to jump off of a bridge. Apparently, leaving all that stuff behind, he decided to make him a better person. I can't wait until he screws up something drastic and ends up ruining everything with everybody. To show you just how much of a damn I give about him. But that does mean I've managed to catch some of his gaming skills, which is nice. So odds are, if you ever pissed off the big guy, I probably know about it. Well, this is going swimmingly. I'm out of things to talk about already. I have a feeling he did this a lot. Did he? Don't know. Oh. Oh dear. I set up my studio wrong. Whoops. Hang on. I was trying. You're at work trying to multitask. Oh, you're fine. You're the audience. You can't do anything wrong. I mean, you can, but I think you understand. I think maybe you understand. I don't know. Hang on. I'm gonna. Is this not gonna work? Ah, no, there it is. Oh, goody. Well, let's move that down here. Just troubleshooting some nonsense here. Trying to set it up so maybe I can like show off some images or whatnot. That'd be fun. Yeah, let's do that. You know what? Screw him. I'm going to show off some of his artwork because I decided I wanted to. Images, 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 images. Ah, here we go. Yeah, that's kind of embarrassing. Oh, God. This man cannot format art to save his life. All these images are humongous. Huge mungus. There we go. Ah, look at this. Look at this mess. So this is the hat mimic guy I mentioned a while back. His name is Dunp because that's his name. That's what he was called. Also, just realized my desk just kind of stops existing. Don't worry about that. That's part of the art. This was never intended. I'm kind of winging it with the technology here. So this is Dump. It's the original image of the creature that tried to eat his head and ended up getting a mouthful of bar. So this is kind of what I was supposed to be, but I didn't come out quite right. Either that or I'm much more accurate to what should exist. I don't know. It's confusing. Don't ask me. I don't understand any of it. So you can see big eyeball, big blobby tongue thing hanging down, tentacles. The only thing different about me is I don't have any teeth because I'm not supposed to eat people's heads. I'm just supposed to suck up their memories. It's way easier that way. I should add like a tentacle that I can use to point at things. That'd be cool. Again, this whole thing was kind of slapdash. He did it himself, and it shows. It really does. Alright. This is that image? Yes. Okay. Yeah, try right-clicking when you're... Yeah, kinda. I kind of latch onto your skull and suck out whatever memory you happen to stick to the forefront of your mind. He has a lot of pictures of Dunp on here. Oh, I can show you this. He drew a picture of... Oh, crap, that automatically changes it, huh? That's grand. Way to go. Okay, I think I know how to fix that. One moment. So this is the device that he uses to create things like us. By he, I mean the wizard. He drew this image of it. It's quite nice. I'm sure he's quite proud of it. I think it's kind of garbage because, well, look at that bottom. Let's even make it bigger. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Kind of bleeds out the side of it, the lines, and I'm kind of a perfectionist. At least, I mean, I guess that means he is. Oh. I really did not think of like displaying other like things on the show because I would have set this up better. Well, maybe I can slap something together. Nope, probably not. None of the other art assets I have are looking in the right area. Good work. You're a genius. Thanks for giving me all these tools that I can barely use. Dickweed. Somebody join me in calling our glorious leader here a dickweed. Alright, let me shrink this one down. This one he tried to get fancy. I don't think he pulled it off, but I'll let you be the judge, I suppose. Alright, let's get rid of that one. Position. Boom. Alright, I think I figured it out. He decided he was going to draw something that just does not exist, which is whatever the hell this is. It's blue. People typically aren't that color. So I can't really say it's a people. Because if it was, well, it's not. And then there's these guys. Ugh. I don't even know if I want to show you these guys. Should I show you these guys? We'll see. So this is like his second or third picture. Which, you know, I think this is his third. They're not numbered. You gotta number these things. I remember, like, the first picture of, like, the Doomp was, like, his first, but it was augmented or something. Apparently he decided he didn't want to remember that. Yeah, so I think that's his third image. The second image is, but you can see he kind of got a little better. Then he drew me, so even more better? Yes? No? Maybe? He drew this guy. This is just another angle of that Doomp guy who exists and isn't at all made up. I'm adorable. Oh, thank you. It's weird that you're into things that are literally just gigantic eyes and tentacles, but cool. So this is another picture he drew of Doomp. A little sloppy. The picture says wistful. I don't see wistful in that at all. I don't know where he's coming from. Also, why does he get two eyes? That's bullshit. I want two eyes. I want to be able to see in multiple dimensions. I want depth perception. I need depth perception, otherwise I'm going to keep bumping into stuff. You ever bump into something going full bore and hitting yourself in the eyeball? Trust me, it's not comfortable. It's not nice. It sucks. Oh, but zoom. The eyeball can't feel pain. It doesn't have nerve endings in it. Yes, it does. I don't care what science says. It hurts. Also, that dude is like way more eye than I am. That's why he can't talk. Good work. You just transition from one image to the same image. That's genius. Way to go. Then he drew this. I actually kind of like this. This is kind of cool. Again, this freaking sloppy setup. It's like, this is going to be going over my hat. Hopefully I'll have that fixed up by the time I do another show. I should have just given, like, a background to you. It doesn't matter. You don't care about any of this. So this was just labeled Lost. And it's marbles. Honestly, that kind of says a lot. Yeah, no. So this one looks really cool. I like this one. It's quite nice. Got a little blue dwarf with asteroids that are floating way too close to it to be maintaining any kind of an orbit. Some kind of freaking nebula over in the corner. You can't see my mouse. I just realized you can't see what I'm pointing at. That's grand. By the way, let me just tell you. If you lose a limb and you have an option of getting a bionic hand or like a freaking tentacle, don't go with the tentacle, especially if you intend to use a computer mouse, because right-clicking with a tentacle whilst also moving the mouse is a pain in the hole. Hopefully I'll get better at that. Controllers are a little bit easier. Just kind of like wriggle your freaking tentacle around the thing and you're like, Twin stick games are fun. I don't know what to tell you. It's kind of how things work. Now, drawing I can get behind. I could probably set up a. Ooh, I wonder if I can use the drawing tablet as a mouse. Play some games with that. Because it does kind of work like one. I mean, it's just another thing. How's my audio quality, by the way? For me, it sounds fine, but I don't know if Twitch is like compressing it or anything. Like, I hope everything's okay. Again, this freaking microphone on the headset is kind of trash. It's not great. It sounds pretty good. Well, that's good to know. Another awkward silence. Why did he put me in charge of this? This is such a mistake. Did he talk about current events? I mean, I suppose we could do that. I don't know who this ginger is. Okay, maybe you guys can tell me what this is, because I don't, even I don't remember this picture. What is this? What is this? Apparently he's proud enough of it, he signed it. It looks awful. What is that? That's disgusting. Thank you for the encouragement. Maybe? Oh, maybe I shouldn't show that. He's kind of weird with kobolds. We'll just get rid of that. Get out of here. Go away. It'd be horrible if I just sent, like, the hounds of hell into a into his chat. Oh god. Oh. Ooh, hang on. Yeah. He drew a map. I wonder if one of this places where he kept his marbles. Hang on, I actually want to bring this one up. I like this. Image. Hello? I'll take you to the void. How about that? Welcome to the void. And add a source. Add existing. I think that's image 5. Yeah, there it is. Throw that all the way on the bottom. Oh, I've just realized like half of these freaking windows don't have the alerts. There we go. Boof. Big map. Look at this thing. Now this is what I'm talking about. This looks cool. I don't know where it is. I like this. There's all sorts of stuff here. Like there's a freaking foggy little like I don't know what that's supposed to be. You must be proud of this because I don't have it in my head. It's got islands. A couple of that one's humongous. That's almost like a subcontinent. Look at that. Some farmland, maybe, right above my head. Some kind of forest. Wait a second. Hang on. Is that? Oh my goodness. Hold on. I gotta zoom in on this. Do you see it? It looks like a fish. I don't think it's supposed to be a fish. I think he's making some grossness. See, this is why I wish I had a tentacle that I could point with. I'll be able to point to it a lot easier. Oh well. I'm sure he put many of these little. No, I mean it. Oh yeah, there's something in the water. Talk about like the shape in the forest. Here. Ah, I see you. Oh, there's a sock too. Is that supposed to be like the Lost Woods or something? Because there's a sock and something that I would hope one wouldn't lose. Even the stuff he's proud of is kind of like dumb. So, good job. Congratulations on being whatever you are. I'm gonna get so yelled at when he watches the VOD for this later. If he watches the VOD for this later, let's be honest. I don't think he really cares very much. He's just like seems very aloof. There we go. Bring him back out though. This looks pretty cool. But like, why? He's just drawn a map of a random land. Also, it's at the figure 8 lake. You serious with this? I mean, that's not typically how lakes work. I mean, I guess I can kind of see where. Still. Do better. Let's go back to the desk. Welcome back. Actually, even better, I'm gonna recenter myself. This is a very small desk, so the fact that it doesn't go all the way across the screen when I'm over to the left a little bit is not surprising. Makes sense, actually. I'm gonna flop away for just a minute. See, he left me here with his dog, and his dog is kind of staring at me, and I think he's gonna try and eat me again, and I don't think he's quite realized I'm not a squeaky toy. Yeah. I'm gonna go avoid getting eaten for a few moments. Back in a moment. Back in a jiff. Okay, dog has been successfully avoided. Apologies for that. Hopefully that won't become a running theme. I was licking his paws. You should probably stop doing that. No, I'm not gonna squeak. I'm not a squeaky toy. Bump my head into the desk. Or I. Hint it will. Yeah, probably. He's been getting so much more energy lately. Basically had to sorry, piece of gum in my eye. Oh no. Oh no. More art? He's got a few more pieces. I don't really want to talk about current events. They're kind of terrifying. Like everything is bad. Humans are a dime a dozen. And I'm out here looking for the guy supplying the dimes because too many of them. Fantasy current events. I know for a fact I'm not at liberty to talk about things going on in the fantasy world. The fact that my existence is becoming mainstream is probably going to piss a lot of people off. Especially since I'm pretty sure the wizard who created me was one of the she. Anyway, here, look, a chicken. What is this? What is this? Why is this a chicken? Why does it have a head of a person and an egg on its head? Why? What have you done? I think if you hit it, you get an award. This thing looks like it lives in constant pain. Poor thing. Poor creature. I hope the rest of them don't attack you. I hope there aren't many more of these things. This looks like something that happened after a furry convention went wild. What? I don't know what you're referencing. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because that's not in my head. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I'm doing great at being, like, non-controversial. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what cuckoo cooked is either. Oh, okay. I have a feeling I'm not supposed to show this one, but I kind of want to anyway. Oh well, here. Don't mind. Oh, okay. I still don't know what that is. I'm sorry. I don't know what Legend of Zelda is. I don't know what a cuckoo is. I don't know. I'm sorry. Wish I did. Is that like a book? Can I read that? I like to read. So, I'm not a therapist. Games by Nintendo. Okay. Do I have one of those? I don't know if I can play that. That could be fun to experience on stream. Maybe I'll do that. I mean, there's nothing bad that can happen when you're streaming games, right? Anyway, as I was saying, I'm not a therapist, but Is this a cry for help to everyone else? We're on the Switch. Okay. I hope I have one of those. Maybe I'll play one. That'd be fun. Get to experience whatever the Legend of Zelda is. Ta-da. Oh yeah, I do have a Switch. It's right over there. Doesn't have an audio video output though. More family friendly, kid friendly, family friendly. Ah, is that where the butt goblin comes from? Yeah, this looks like a cry for help. I don't know why. It just does. I forgot how to edit Windows. One moment. Yeah, that's it. This dude has made like 8 images. Most of them are marked with like commission. So I guess I'll show you these guys. I don't like these guys. These guys look like they suck. I don't know what these guys are. I hate them. They're awful. They need to go away. But I had to look at them, so now you have to look at them too. Look at them. Pathetic failures. These guys look like they work at a Reeboks. It's like a Payless shoe store clerks. Not even like a good Payless. It's like a mall Payless. I mean, I guess maybe. I mean, the one on the right definitely has like the zombie stare, but like if zombies had anxiety and not a terrible disease that makes you a walking corpse. And the guy, I don't know, he looks severe. It's like they're not even like young; they're very clearly like older. They've got gray hairs. The one on the right has a lot of gray hairs. Oh boy. Nope, don't like that at all. That can go right to hell. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to swear. Oops. No, I mean once or twice, right? Loud. Please don't shoot me. So that's what me talking for an hour sounds like. Should we go for 2? I genuinely don't know. I expected those questions to take longer. They just didn't. I tell you guys, I'm a smart little cap. I'm a thinking cap. God, please somebody punish me for that. Ugh, that's disgusting. I know, I wanted to keep it short because I wanted this to be approachable on YouTube so people can be like, hey, what the hell is this thing? And they can go to like look at the VOD. It'll be a whole thing. Well, regardless. I think I will actually wrap it up because I think I'm gonna get yelled at when what's his face gets home? The big guy. I may or may not have used his credit card to rent Eyes on Me. Okay, that was a terrible joke. I did not do that. Anyway, I will be heading off. I will see everybody who decides to show up. Please don't laugh at that joke. It was terrible. Puns are like the worst comedy. Oh, Lord. Anyway, thank you everybody so much for coming out. It was great to have you all here. I will be fixing some of these issues over the week. Maybe. Probably not. Not very smart. That's not even true. I'm quite smart. Just not very confident. Anyway, thank you all so much for coming. I will see you on Wednesday evening. Take care. Have a nice day.